Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. Hope you had a great day overall, man. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We're going to be speaking about Shakur Stevenson snapping on Tim Bradley in a series of tweets. We're going to get into Keyshawn Davis versus Nahir Albright's heated back and forth press conference. Then we're going to talk about the beef that is going on between O'Shaquie Foster and Richardson Hitchins. But before we get into all of that, if y'all could please hit the like button on the way in, that'd be very much appreciated. We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,500 mark, looking to crack that 3,600 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I hope you guys are having a happy Thursday. Just to let you know, within the next 48 hours, we will be having our amateur show at Pivot Boxing Academy, 2807 North 6th Street, boxing under the Skylight 15, the Brother Nazim Richardson commemorative cup. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have at least, 20 amateur bouts going on Saturday night. If you are in or around the tri-state area, please feel free to stop by, man. All of our VIP tickets are sold out, but we do have some general admission tickets that are now available at your disposal. We got some great talent from in or around the tri-state area that's looking to put it all on the line. Not only that, but we actually have fighters coming over from the UK to display their talents, man. Shout out to Hashim Hassan. You know what I'm saying? Last time we brought the Haneys out to North Philly. Now we bringing guys from different parts of the world to go ahead and display their talents, man. I'm very excited to see how everybody, comes out. You know what I mean? Hopefully all of our guys come out victorious, and we're going to be having a live stream on Pivot Boxing Network. Don't know Pivot Boxing Network? It's the first comment that has just commented on the live Pivot Boxing Network. Please subscribe to them. Turn y'all bell notifications on so y'all know exactly when we'll be going live. The fight should be starting around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For what I understand, in the UK, that's 7 p.m. So, yeah, man. Feel free to check it out. We're going to have English commentary. We're going to have Spanish commentary. So if you are bilingual, this is something that you will definitely enjoy. High quality production during these fights. You know what I'm saying? I would like to thank all of the sponsors that went ahead and contributed to the amateur show as always. And from what I understand, we will be having a special guest in Showtime, Sean Porter. So looking forward to meeting the two-time welterweight champion of the world, who is known for, facing some of the best fighters of this era. You know what I'm saying? I've been highly critical of Sean Porter. I want to make that extremely clear, especially recently. But the fact that he will be showing up to, pay his respects to Brother Nazim, dope situation, and I commend him for that. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I hope everything is well with you and yours. You know what I'm saying? We got some things that we currently need to discuss. Not only that, but I wanted to apologize for coming on the live a little bit late today, man. I am under the weather, unfortunately. Seems like I have a slight cold. You know what I mean? I'm working to make sure that this doesn't progress or at least get, agitated within the next couple of days. I want to be in the best shape possible Saturday. Along with that, my health is a little bit not necessarily on the decline, but it's definitely fucking with me. So please forgive me for my unprofessionalism in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pivot Boxing Network in the building. Like I said, y'all go ahead and y'all subscribe. Coffee Plant in the building. What's going on, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is well with you and yours. And shout out to everybody else that's in the building right now. Shout out to the 13 people that's in here. Please go ahead and hit the like button. Let's get the algorithm on the up so the people know that Mazuma TV is live. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys missed me because I certainly missed you, especially after last night, man. Definitely had to catch up on some Z's. Started to feel the effects of feeling a little bit sick yesterday, but, we got to keep moving. We got to keep doing what we do. You know what I mean? My boy Coffee Plant said, you look drained, bro. I don't feel drained, to be honest with you, but I am a little bit tired. You know what I'm saying? So, but we going to catch up on some Z's. Don't worry about that, man. I appreciate you. My energy feels good as of right now. And we staying hydrated, so we cool. You know what I mean? But your boy always tired. You know what I mean? When you got low iron deficiency anemia, you know what I'm saying, and you got 3 different jobs, you know what I'm saying, in the financial industry, the boxing gym, being a father, it's a lot. You know what I mean? The work never stops, but, we here to keep shit in motion. You feel what I'm saying? How we feeling? Any new people in the building, just let me know. Let me know where y'all from, man, so I can shout out y'all cities, man. Let me know where y'all from. If we got any new people in the building, let me know. I've been seeing the subscribers been going up, man. I appreciate you guys very much for contributing to the channel. You know what I mean? The viewership is going up as well, man. I'm highly appreciative of that as well. We haven't even scratched the surface of where we want to go. And soon your boy will be in the studio, hopefully giving you guys a quality interview, man. I'm trying to see exactly who I can line up for that. But you know, I think this next one is going to be a good one. See what I mean? We're gonna talk about Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? Talking crazy about Tim Bradley. I mean, we definitely gonna speak about that. You feel what I'm saying? It's disgusting what this boxing game is becoming, man. These guys, like we in the brotherhood era of boxing. We in the friendship era of boxing. You know what I mean? It ain't only Shakur Stevenson. I just seen Richard Torres talking about that with Jared Anderson and all that. He didn't say that he wouldn't fight Jared Anderson, but he was like, why not be at the top together? Why not be at the top together, man? You know, I want to be the next great American heavyweight. Man, why take each other out now when we could just fight? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers, man. Why take out each other now? Bro, because y'all both contenders in the heavyweight division and there can only be one nigga at the top. That's how this boxing shit goes, dummy. What the fuck be wrong with these dudes? It's already hard to like Richard Torres as it is with that dumbass Jerry curl he be having, that dumbass Baywatch mustache and all that bullshit. Now you want to go ahead, and your style already ugly as it is. Now you want to go ahead and be on some pussy shit too. What's up with these niggas in this boxing game, bro? Shout out to my boy Tricks in the building. What up? Lorenzo and the motherfucking Benzo. What up? Fast Life, More Life. What's going on, brother? Nostalgic. What up? He said they still got that top rank mindset. I ain't even going. I'm not going to blame this on top rank, man. I'm really not, man. Like I said, we in the brotherhood era of boxing. These guys rather be friends than make generational wealth, than create generational wealth with each other. It's mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me. You feel what I'm saying? So for those of y'all that don't know what I'm talking about, man, shout out to Tim Bradley. He's been since he hasn't been commentating, since ESPN and Top Rank stopped doing their relationship, Tim Bradley hasn't been commentating. So, he's been on his YouTube channel. He's been doing some great shit over there. I've been highly critical of Tim Bradley in the past, but there is moments where I do give him credit because he can be spot on with a few things. Now, Tim Bradley is one of those people, just like myself, that isn't like the biggest proponent of having friends in the same weight classes. And before you said, Mark, why you and YSM diss Bud? First of all, we didn't even diss Bud. You definitely ain't talking about me. And from what I saw, Jamil Parker didn't disrespect Bud neither. You feel what I mean? So if you watch that whole video and you came to the conclusion that we disrespected Bud, you must have serious comprehension. You must have a comprehension deficiency, brother. You must lack comprehension skills. Your ability to understand things must be subpar, remedial, to be honest with you, because in that video that we had put together, shout out to YSF for coming through and showing love and expressing his opinions. He exposed Bud for being disingenuous, for contradicting himself, for saying something that is not accurate. So if you take it, so according to you, based off of your logic, right? You're saying that if we call somebody out for being a liar, that's disrespectful, or at least lying about something. So if you call somebody out for doing something wrong or being caught in a lie, somehow, some way that equates to you dissing them. That doesn't even make sense, brother. Imagine you catch your girlfriend in a lie, right? And then your homie be like, damn, why you got, like, let's say your girl said that she's still home last night, but come to find out she was throwing ass on a nigga at a club at 3 a.m. And you call her out for it, right? Can you imagine somebody coming up to you and be like, damn, dog, like why you dissing your girl, dog? How the fuck would that make sense? I'm not dissing the bitch. I'm calling her out for being a fucking liar. This is no different, brother. So I don't know where you were able to draw that conclusion. I think you need to seriously get your comprehensive skills up, man. There's a lot of tutors out here, you know what I mean, online. You know what I mean? There's places that you could put, you know, there's libraries that have teachers, tutors on hand. I don't know if you one of them niggas that, you know, gotta, have your finger by the words as you reading, or I don't know if like your mind just goes in the la la land when you're listening to certain shit. I don't know what it is, brother, but you need to go ahead and get that fixed because you too grown. I don't know how old you is, but you obviously old enough to be on the internet and talk amongst men. So you too grown to be lacking comprehension skills. Like you gotta be. You gotta be. But anyways, I digress. Tim Bradley, like I said, shout out to the Desert Storm. He's been out here with a podcast, and you know he's very opinionated. Some things we agree with, some things we disagree with. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, and I want you guys to tell me what y'all think about this situation in particular, because Tim Bradley doesn't hold any punches, especially since not being a commentator for ESPN or Top Rank anymore. And this is his thoughts on on Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. Now, according to Boxing Massacre, he says Tim Bradley says Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson can't say there's no dance partners when there is if they take that risk. Tim says if you can't find them, fight each other. He says Key playing second fiddle to Core, and it'll always be that way as Key as the son and Core is the daddy. That's wild as shit. So let's hear Tim say this for himself.
You can't be complaining over no damn spoiled milk because you ain't got no dance partners. That go for Shakur. That go for all these guys. Shakur, Keyshawn, whoever else. There's dance partners out there, man, but you got to be willing to dance with them and take that damn risk. They saying that you the best. You saying you the best. You the best. I want to fight this guy, this guy. Well, those guys don't want to fight you. Now you got to fight somebody else, or you can fight each other. Oh, Tim, don't go there. Don't go there.
God damn, that sounds just like Mazuma TV. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that sounded exactly like Mazuma TV. You know, Tim Bradley gave us the highest donation on Mazuma TV history, and I think he's been sitting back and watching your boy. Shout out to the Desert Storm. God damn, that sounds like a fucking play straight out of the Mazuma TV playbook. God damn. Listen, let's hear what else he has to say.
Key. Shakur getting all your opponents, bro. You second fiddle, straight up. You are second fiddle to Shakur. Shakur is daddy, you son. It's always gonna be that way. He can't.
Hey, yo, that just let me know. That just let me know. And I've been saying this for I don't even know how long. I don't know how long. My nigga, he literally, like, I thought Tim Brain ain't work. I thought this nigga Brain only responded to biscuits and cooning. That's all I thought this nigga Brain worked for. But this nigga Tim, I don't know if it's the long layoff he took from boxing. This nigga Brain must be healing because he's finally starting to make some type of fucking sense. Now, I didn't hear him say anything wrong. I didn't hear him say anything wrong. I've been trying to tell y'all niggas for the longest that this brotherhood shit that Shakur Stevenson is on is very beneficial to him, right? Because whenever you see friend circles and shit like that, if you see a group of niggas just based off of how the way they interacting and stuff like that, there's always the alpha male out of the group. There's always the leader of the group, right? And everybody else just seems to follow his lead. You know, you could watch them interact and you could just tell from a distance who's the guy in the circle and who's not. Now, when you're looking at fucking Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, who else is it? Richardson Hitchins, motherfucking Raymond Ford, Zaquin Moses, you know, just based off of how the way they interact, that Shakur Stevenson is the big brother when it comes to that circle. Now, Shakur is also a little nigga, but it only happens with, like, you know, the older guys like Bud, you know what I'm saying, like Ward, because, you know, he tried Bud in the past, but then when Bud fucked him up in sparring, he became submissive. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's the little young boy to those guys, but amongst his clique, he's the big dog, right? And what Shakur Stevenson does, and I've been calling him out for this shit for the longest now, is that he gives these guys he gives these guys the impression that he fucks with them so much that there's nothing that could possibly happen in the sport of boxing for them to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you my brother, this shit deeper than boxing. I'd never fight you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I got genuine love for this nigga. I die for this nigga. I cry for this nigga. All that cool shit, right? But I told y'all that he did that strategically. Why did he do that strategically? Because Keyshawn Davis is one of the best fighters in boxing today. So I don't know where you rank him, but he's a talented individual, right? Cool. So I think personally that Shakur Stevenson keeps a certain type of person, certain type of fighters around him so he could benefit off of them. You can't tell me that Shakur Stevenson isn't big on sparring. You can't tell me that keeping sharp guys around him isn't something that's important to him, because this nigga Shakur Stevenson done sparred everybody and they mother in the sport of boxing. Just about everybody he done damn fought or been tied to in the sport of boxing, he done sparred before. It'd be hard for me to find a motherfucker that he didn't spar. This nigga done sparred Boots. This nigga done sparred Haney. This nigga done fought Ryan in the amateurs. This nigga done sparred T.O. He fought T.O. This nigga done sparred William Cepeda. He fought Cepeda. They said he sparred Lomachenko. Bro, Shakur spars everybody, but he does that to get a feel for who they are, so when he meets them further down the line, he'll know what to expect. It's all strategic, right? So while he's doing that, he's also keeping guys close to him, because he knows if he keeps sharp work around him, he will thrive in the sport of boxing. Because when you get to a certain level in boxing, high-level sparring is very important towards your growth. He might have sparred Valdez too. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I really wouldn't. What I'm trying to say is there's not many people that Shakur Stevenson hasn't sparred. That's all I'm saying. Cool. Because I remember when Shakur Stevenson first signed with Top Rank, the nigga had a Dodge Challenger and shit. He was driving back and forth from Newark to Philly to go get work. Like, I remember that and he would come by himself. He's really big on sparring guys, right? And I think he understands that having having sharp fighters around him is going to contribute to his growth. So he doesn't mind playing that playing that brother role with these guys, as long as he's benefiting off of them and continuing to grow as a fighter. Do I think he rock with these niggas how he claims? No. I don't think if Keyshawn was as good of a fighter that he is, I don't think that Shakur would look at him as this brother. I don't think he would do that with Raymond Ford. I don't think he would do that with Richardson Hitchins. You know what I mean? Even though he disrespects Richardson Hitchins all the time. He really don't like Richardson Hitchins. But Richardson Hitchins is such a little nigga. He's such a submissive little nigga that he don't mind, bringing him around just to get a couple rounds off him. Because Hitchins is, he's sharp. I mean, he's a sharp little nigga, but Shakur don't really fuck with the nigga all like that. You know what I mean? They may possibly fight down the line. He don't fuck with him how the way he fuck with Keyshawn, but as long as he around, he'll benefit off of you. Shakur does this shit out of his own benefit. I think that Shakur Stevenson is such a fucking competitor. He is such a competitor that he plays niggas close, not because he really fucks with them, but because he benefits off of them. You mean to tell me that if Raymond Ford, Keyshawn Davis, motherfucking Zaquin, he's related to Zaquin, but like Richardson Hitchins, you think that if they was trash fighters, he'd be playing this brother role with them? Like, let's say they was ass. Let's say that Keyshawn Davis is a journeyman. Let's say Hitchins is a journeyman. Let's say what I said, Keyshawn, fucking Hitchins. Let's say all these motherfuckers is journeymen. You think Shakur will be around these niggas? Do you really think that? Hell no. Hell no. He keep them niggas around because they make him better when it's time for him to fight other niggas. That's all that is. Right? So this is Shakur Stevenson's response to let me go ahead and find this shit real quick. It's not going to be hard to find at all. But this was Shakur Stevenson's response, right? Because Keyshawn, all Tim said was what I've been saying this whole time. All these niggas are Shakur little nigga. Everybody sees it. O'Shaquie told Raymond Ford to his face, "You're his little bro." Ain't nobody ever tried a little bro me. No, you are the little bro. That nigga made you move over to fucking Houston. You training in his gym. He got you training with his cousin. Like, nigga, you're under the Shakur Stevenson program, so you can't get mad when niggas say that you his little nigga because you following his lead. You from Camden, New Jersey. Used to be training with Coach Reg. I see Reg still out there and shit like that. Shout out to Reg. But you was literally training in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, TKO Fitness, wherever the fuck the case was. You even came and trained. You sparred at Pivot one time, a while back. Well, my guys Weasel and all the motherfuckers used to be in there, right? And, you know, I ain't never hear about this nigga Shakur being your brother and all this shit, but all of a sudden, I mean, you start fighting for world titles and shit, and now you out there in Houston, you know, at motherfucking Jay Prince's gym. You know what I mean? Under Shakur Stevenson wing, and you getting mad that niggas is calling you a Timu Shakur Stevenson. Nigga, you on his time. Spar King Shakur. I mean, this little program working, obviously. The illest says, fact, Shakur befriends those he feels could be a problem for him, in my opinion. I agree. I agree. I think that I think he plays his brother role shit with Keyshawn Davis because he knows that with all of the rounds that him and Keyshawn Davis got in the bag together, there's nobody in the sport of boxing that knows him as well as Keyshawn does. So why would he fight a nigga that basically knows his whole toolbox, that knows his whole bag? That's the nigga who may possibly figure him out and beat him. And Shakur Stevenson don't really want them type of problems. That's just my opinion. I don't know if Keyshawn beat Shakur. I think Shakur, I think Shakur could beat him. I don't know. But considering that they know each other so well, what the fuck could Shakur Stevenson do that Keyshawn won't be ready for? Them niggas done did thousands of rounds together. You telling me that he's just gonna pull something new out the head that Keyshawn never seen before? No. Absolutely not. Shakur tried to be friends with O'Shaquie Foster. I wouldn't doubt it. I know they sparred before. And apparently, according to O'Shaquie said that he had some successful sparring sessions with Shakur Stevenson, that his own team was getting on him about that. And I think there's some truth to it because, Shakur ain't never sound as rattled about guys until he ran into O'Shaquie. He started talking about fighting O'Shaquie outside of the ring and all types of shit. Like Shakur, I know you had your little incident where you swung on niggas outside, but you not like that, nigga. You not no crash out ass nigga. And when he was talking about Tim, he was alluding to slapping niggas and all that. Shakur, you threatened Cameron and Mace. You said that you was gonna swing on Devin Haney outside of the ring. He lucky he got security and all that shit. Like, you not this big bully ass nigga. It kind of reminded me of what David Benavidez said. Like, David was sitting here saying how, like, y'all niggas, it always be the niggas that be talking like killers that don't fight like killers. I remember he said that shit about Caleb Plant. And when you really think about it, a lot of these niggas that be talking gangster don't be fighting like no motherfucking gangster. It kind of remind me of Hitchins pussy ass. That bitch ass nigga always talking about what he gonna do to this person and that person, and he'll fuck this nigga up. But every time you fight, you want some scary shit, nigga. You want niggas to give you props for stopping Cambosis. The nigga took you 8 rounds to beat up to stop a Wash Cambosis. Cut it the fuck out, man. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to talk to you niggas about this shit no more. I'm gonna talk to my guy Rudy over at Grok and shit, and he gonna tell me how he feel. I'm gonna ask him how he feel about, motherfucking Shakur Stevenson and all that.
What the fuck is this?
Yo, man, watch your fucking mouth, man. Watch your mouth when I'm talking to you, man. I gotta ask you something.
Yeah, go ahead. What the fuck you want to ask me?
What you think about Shakur Stevenson trying to be friends with all these motherfuckers that we want to see him fight?
Man, Shakur out here trying to be everybody's homeboy in the game, especially with Keyshawn Davis. They like brothers, been through real shit together. so he flat out says he ain't fighting him no matter what. That's cool on a personal level, but for fans, it's fucking annoying as hell. We want to see him in there with the killers, not dodging the smoke because that's my dog. Boxing's a brutal sport, not a fucking daycare. If you're the best, prove it against whoever's next, friend or not. That brotherhood talk starts sounding like an excuse when the big money fighting.
See, yo, Shakur and them niggas hating on me. Got my phone shutting down and all that shit. You heard what the fuck Rudy said? Hold on, let me get my motherfucking charger, man. We ain't about to be we ain't doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no motherfucking daycare nigga. This ain't no motherfucking daycare nigga. Who you know? Who you know that bring out the motherfucking AI to talk about these bitch ass niggas in boxing? Man, who you know bring out the AI to be talking shit about these niggas on boxing? Now watch these niggas dicky. Watch these niggas. Yo, remember this. It is, what's today? Today is May 14th of 2026. It is currently 11:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just did some shit that niggas never did in this boxing shit. Watch niggas dicky and do this shit now. Yeah, y'all gonna hear from my nigga Rudy. Y'all got Rudy fucked up. He said this ain't no daycare, bitch. You know, nigga, this boxing, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. You know what the fuck it is? But anyways, let's get into Shakur Stevenson's tweet, shall we? Because, you know, they call him Shakira Twitter son for a reason. You know what I mean? And this is him just having an emotional outburst. Now, this is what he said in response to Tim Bradley. We already played that video. He says, Tim lost all respect for me again. This mad lame. Keyshawn, my brother. None of that weird shit you people make it. Fans control y'all opinion. I'm too strong-minded to be influenced. There's nothing you could say that ever make me go against him. Fuck y'all. Now, this is Shakur Stevenson basically saying fuck the fans because we're asking him to fight somebody who's a top guy in the weight class that he's currently in. Not only that, but at this point in time, Keyshawn Davis is ranked #1 in the WBO at 140 pounds, while Shakur Stevenson currently holds that title. Now, he's getting mad that Tim Bradley is saying shit like this, but all of you ever done, Shakur, is treat Keyshawn like the little nigga that he is. And Keyshawn too much of a fucking airhead to understand the game that you putting on him. You feel what I'm saying? So, for one, I remember that Keyshawn Davis was chasing Teofimo Lopez for that big fight. It was built, Top Rank was building that shit up low key. And, you know, Tio was acting like a turkey like he usually does. But for the most part, they were building that fight. Shakur Stevenson at 135 pounds. He can't seem to get a big fight to save his life. He moved up to 135 to get the smoke. Then he realized ain't none of these niggas fighting each other. Even called lightweight an overrated division because ain't nobody fighting each other. Right? So you ended up fighting, you know, contenders and shit like that. Josh Padley. Before that, you was gonna fight Joe Cordina. You know what I mean? You know, what was the other motherfucker? You fought damn, I forgot his name. Haratunyan. You fought, and then you fought William Cepeda, who was like the #1 contender at 135. And you was hating on niggas like Devin Haney and all them. Let's not lie, you was over there hating on Devin Haney and them because they was getting big fights with Loma, and you couldn't secure a fight with Loma. And you see Keyshawn Davis on the cusp of getting a big fight. You see it, right? You know, Keyshawn Davis is in a perfect position. Pause. Nigga's a Ring Magazine ambassador. And that means he works closely with Turki Al-Sheikh. So it wouldn't have been an issue for Turki Al-Sheikh to give Tio a bag. He couldn't refuse to fight Keyshawn Davis, right? No, right. So then, you know, Shakur Stevenson, who, you know, who has made claims in the past that, you know, he's really a lightweight and, you know, he be eating steak the week of the fight and the weight just so easy for him to make. He took it upon himself when he knew Keyshawn Davis was chasing that Teofimo Lopez fight to go secure that fight while his brother was on the cusp of getting that fight. That was really Hitchins' fight for real. Listen, I don't know. I don't know who fight it was. I don't even think Hitchins was close to getting that fight. But Keyshawn Davis was in position because for one, Keyshawn Davis was already the WBO champion at 135 pounds. He lost the belt after the De Los Santos situation, but the WBO and top rankings like this. So it would be nothing for the WBO to make Keyshawn Davis number one in the WBO, like he currently is right now, to fight Teofimo Lopez. Right? The whole thing is, you see that your brother Keyshawn, your brother, you say he your brother. Right? And even if you right, let's say that really was Hitchins' fight. Ain't Hitchins this nigga brother too? Then they say he was sleeping in the same hotel room, feet to face, and you know what I mean? They really came up out of the gutter together. Why would he do that? If these niggas is really his brother, how he claims? Why is he stepping on their toes and taking their opportunities? Hitchins a pussy anyway. Hitchins don't want no static with any nigga that he feels like is a threat to him stylistically. I don't even care to talk about him. We're going to talk about what Oshaki said about him later. But back to this Keyshawn situation. Keyshawn, your brother. So if that's your brother, you want to see him do well, right? Cool. So you go ahead, step on Keyshawn Davis' toes, and you take his opportunity. This nigga Keyshawn literally said, Shakur getting that TO fight, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. I'm just go up to 47 and fight Dev. Nigga, what? And ironically, coincidentally, all of a sudden, there's all these rumors that Shakur about to fight Devin Haney. Keyshawn don't even peep what the fuck Shakur doing to this nigga. He taking all your opportunities, bro. Every direction you looking, Shakur already he beating you there. Oh, I'm about to buy that car, man. That's a 2025. You know what I'm saying? BMW. This is the X5, the BMW. Oh, this is the X5. Oh, I need that. Yeah, man. You go to the crib to go grab some bread real quick. You come back. This nigga Shakur Stevenson doing the paperwork on the car already. Damn, bro. That's that. Damn, that's that new AP that just came out. You know what I mean? That's that new AP that just came out for like 300. Yo, I'm gonna go to the car real quick and grab that bread. You come back, this nigga Shakur already got his receipt. That's the type nigga that Shakur Stevenson is, and Keyshawn don't even peep the fucking play, nigga. You over here you calling out Devin Haney. Yo, I'll fight Devin Haney at 144. I'll fight Devin Haney at 1. I bet you would, you bitch ass nigga, when you see your brother trying to rumble the nigga. And then what he said, which was crazy, this nigga, like, I don't even know how Keyshawn don't register this in his fucking little ass fucking brain. This nigga go ahead and tell the people, it's cool, you know what I mean? Like, I want my brother Keyshawn to eat, man. So what I'm going to do is, after I beat Teofimo Lopez and get this WBO title, I'm going to vacate it and then have Keyshawn, and then I'm going to let Keyshawn win it after. What? I know this the bitch that you was looking for, bro, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fuck her first, and I'm gonna give her to you. I'm gonna fuck. I know you've been plotting on her for a while, but I'm gonna hit the bitch, right? I'm gonna tell you how good that shit is. That I'm gonna dump her. I'm gonna let you deal with it, nigga. What? What? Can you imagine a nigga telling y'all that, chat? Can you imagine you plotting on some John, right? I don't know, like if you just try one and done the hoe, I don't know what you looking for. But let's just say, for instance, you plotting on some bitch named Sierra. Say you plotting on the bitch Sierra. She look good, look like she got her shit together, blah blah. You plotting on her. Your homie come around, yo, dog. Yo, man, I see you trying to fuck with Sierra, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get with her and shit. We've been talking all that. Oh, all right. Next week or two, you see this nigga posted up with Sierra. What the fuck going on, nigga? You see him? Yo, bro, so this is what we gonna do, bro, because you know you my brother, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fuck on the John Sierra, right? I'm gonna fuck on the John Sierra, right? And yo, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to take it serious. That's something you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe you just trying to hit, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit first. You know what I mean? Then after I hit, You know what I mean? Then you could just go ahead, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let her go and shit because I ain't really worried about the bitch. And you could go ahead and you could fuck her, and you know what I mean? We could go, you know what I mean? And we both eat. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, what you think? Like, I'm your see, like that type shit, nigga. Like a nigga can't do that to me. I don't give a fuck who they is. Nigga. The fuck? Fuck you mean after you nigga eat a dick, nigga. The fuck? You out your rabbit ass mom. What the fuck I look like just letting you try to fuck up what I got going on for all that, nigga? Nah, I just go to the next bitch. You tripping. Fuck, yo, on some real shit, I might smack the nigga just off the strength of that. And my bad, Marissa, because I know you young. I ain't trying, you know what I mean? You know, it is grown men in here, but you know what I mean? You going to hear this type shit eventually. But y'all get what I'm saying. Can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine your homie doing that to you? I'll be questioning whether the nigga my homie or not. Nigga, is we cool or is you looking at me like competition, but you scared of me, so you just keeping me close? Like, what is it? I think Shakur Stevenson knows what Keyshawn is capable of. I think he knows that Keyshawn might have the recipe for this nigga, so he keep him close so he just don't have to deal with him. Niggas do that in the streets too. They'll keep a nigga close to him because they know that, you know, that's a dangerous motherfucker. That's not a nigga you want on your bad side. But you know they ain't the smartest, so you just manipulate them so you can keep them close and you can benefit off of them. This ain't no different. This is boxing. So Shakur Stevenson responded in that way. Hit the likes, y'all. Hit the likes. If y'all entertained, hit the likes, man. So, and Shakur always been this type of nigga. Shakur, and I told y'all, this nigga like people who enable the bullshit. He don't like when niggas criticize him or don't agree with what he's doing. Do y'all remember after he fought Artem Haratunya, Bud was giving him advice. Ward was giving him advice. And instead of taking in the advice, because I ain't gonna lie, like there's a lot of coaches that I look up to. Coach Sharon Bigger, I love you, baby. I mean, that's grandma right there. She always say that I'm doing a good job, but you know, if she would have ever say, yo, you know what I mean? Like instead of doing this, try to look at it from this way. I ain't gonna be like, oh, but she been training fighters longer than I've been alive and some change. Why the fuck would I not listen to her? She been at the High Performance Institute in the Olympic. She trained the high performance team in the Olympic Training Center in the amateurs. She done help coach motherfucking Bernard Hopkins with Brother Nazem. You know what I mean? Motherfucking Steve Cunningham, 2-time cruiserweight champion of the world. Why the fuck would I not listen to her when she's been places that I've never been? You already know I'm gonna shut the fuck up and I'm gonna have these bitches open because I'm trying to get where she's trying to go. And God willing, take it to another level. With her being with me, of course. This nigga Shakur pushing back on what Bud and Ward is saying. I kind of want to know what propelled Andre Ward to be Shakur's manager and then after that falling back. Because y'all remember Shakur and Jay Prince was Shakur's manager at the same time. They were co-managing him. But somehow, some way, Andre Ward was no longer his manager. I wonder what happened. Not to say that it was Shakur Stevenson's fault, but I don't know. It could be anything. But Shakur Stevenson, he like to give pushback. He don't like when motherfuckers criticize him because he feel like he could do no wrong. That's the arrogance of a Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? So then he goes on to say, what else he said? Somebody by the name of Essential says, so in my opinion, everyone has to stop this Floyd talking comparisons because it's not even close. He was a whole different monster and will fight anyone. Friend, foe, or bro. And we've said this in the past, so I do agree with him. And Shakur goes on to say, that's your problem. I don't want to be compared to Floyd. He's the greatest. I'm not competing with him. His moments inspire me to be where I'm at. Why hasn't his moments inspired you to fight your fucking brother, you bitch ass nigga? Like, I don't be understanding. Like, how are you inspired by the nigga? How you pick and choose what you inspired by the nigga for? How you like, oh, I'm inspired by Floyd because he didn't drink, he didn't smoke. You know, he gave his all to his craft. Oh, he sacrificed. Oh, he fought this guy. He fought that guy. But when it come to fighting niggas that he actually have friendships with, oh no, you know what I mean? That don't inspire me. Niggas don't even want to surpass Floyd. He basically admitting like, bro, I don't even want to surpass Floyd. He the greatest. I'm not competing with him. Like what? Shit is insane to me. So then he goes on and he said, and y'all missing the point. That daddy son shit is disrespectful now. And niggas start slapping motherfuckers behind no words. We wrong. Nigga, you ain't slapping no fucking Tim Bradley, cuz. Let's just keep it a buck. Like, Tim Bradley be on some nut shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be holding him accountable for the dumb shit he be saying at times. You know what I mean? Tim Bradley kind of remind me of that fucking family member that don't fail with pissing you off. We all got that one family member that just like sometimes he be on point, but other times he do stupid shit and just make you question why the fuck you bring this nigga around. That's what Tim Bradley remind me of. You always got that one person in the family that just be on nut shit sometimes, and it's like you appreciate the nigga, but it's like sometimes you be tripping. That's what Tim remind me of. So I get it, but nigga, you not smacking no Tim Bradley. And you can't say you're not talking about smacking Tim Bradley because he the one who made that statement. You feel what I'm saying? You not smacking no fucking Tim Bradley. Keyshawn Davis ain't slapping no fucking Tim Bradley. Y'all niggas, nah. Y'all not cut like that. I can go fuck about what y'all niggas did and who checked in the mental health facilities and who got mental health issues. And y'all niggas not doing none of that. Mind you, this nigga Shakur done talked about fighting multiple niggas outside the ring. O'Shaquie Foster, Devin Haney, now Tim Bradley, Cameron and Mace. How many of them got touched? So what the fuck make me feel like you about to slap a fucking legend in Tim Bradley? Like, nigga, no. Fuck out of here. Shit don't even... That shit not even something we think about, brother. You not cut like that. And all I know is if I know I'm a smacking nigga, I'm not tweeting it. That's all I know. That's just me though. But anyways, that's Shakur Stevenson's emotional response to this whole situation. He claims that the daddy and son shit is disrespectful. Meanwhile, you being disrespectful by saying fuck the fans for demanding that he fight Keyshawn Davis. Now, speaking of Keyshawn Davis, I wanted to speak about this because Keyshawn Davis has come across as somebody who's very inconsistent himself and, you know, contradicts himself a lot, to be honest with you. But I seen in an interview that he said that only way he'll fight Shakur Stevenson is if they give us $500 million a piece. Like, god damn, dog. Niggas need $1 billion. Niggas need $1 billion budget to see y'all fight. Y'all niggas said Canelo was pussy for asking for $200 million to fight Benavidez. Where the fuck is the outrage with this? Oh, that nigga Canelo's scary, man. He outpricing himself. He won $200 million for Benavidez, and I was one of them niggas. But guess what? The energy consistent over here. These niggas asking for $500 million to fight each other, and they dead ass too. Who the fuck are y'all? Like, y'all niggas, like, for y'all to get $500 million for one fight, y'all would have to. If y'all asking for $1 billion budget, that would mean that y'all would have to generate more than that. Y'all niggas don't sell no tickets like that, nigga. Ain't none of y'all niggas superstars like that. Floyd ain't generating no $500 million guaranteed payday. Who the fuck is y'all? Oh, his rabbit ass mind. I don't know who the fuck told these niggas that they could do that shit. But anyways, let me see. What else? What else did I say? What else did I say? We miss anything, chat? Did we miss anything? Let me know. We got 35 people in the building, and y'all hella quiet right now. You know what I mean? Trick said Shakur really got mad at David Benavidez for saying to go up 3 more pounds to fight Ryan Garcia at 147. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, Shakur Stevenson in the past said that he'll fight Conor Benn at 147. So obviously, Shakur is pushing his narrative that, oh, he's not even a 147. He's not even a 140. So why would he go to 147? Because you said statements in the past where you said you'll fight certain guys at 147. So obviously, it's not that much of a problem if you're willing to face Conor Benn there. Could have sworn he said the same shit about fighting Ryan Garcia at 47. And I've also heard you say in the past that it don't matter what they rehydrate to, that they can't beat you. So if that's not an issue, then why not fight at welterweight? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. If you're willing to face these guys there, then what the fuck is the? It make me flashback to the Triple G days, the big drama show. We'll fight anybody from 154 to 168. You was willing to fight Carl Froch at 168. You're willing to face Chavez Jr. at 168. But when War said to fight you at 168, all of a sudden Triple G and his team talking about fighting at 164. Why the fuck would Andre Ward fight at 164 when he's a champion at 168? So it's cool to fight Froch there, who's gonna sit there and bang with you, and Chavez Jr., who's going to sit there and bang with you. But the moment that a top tier guy wants you to come up to his weight to fight him, all of a sudden, that's not your weight class. It's bitch shit. That's bitch shit. That's a nigga who's not as sure of himself as he claims to be. So this whole shit, and this is what Tim Bradley said, and I agree with him 1,000%. Stop talking about y'all niggas the best fighters in the world. Stop talking about can't nobody beat y'all niggas. But the moment that niggas ask y'all to fight somebody who may possibly beat you, all of a sudden you can't give them that fight. I'm too mentally strong for this shit. No, you're a sensitive ass nigga. If you're so mentally strong, then why did you have a whole outburst when Tim Bradley said that you and Keyshawn is daddy and son? If you're so mentally strong, why can't you just scroll past it? Why can't you just ignore it? Why can't you just not care and go on with your day with your family? Because you's a sensitive ass nigga. You can't say that you this mentally strong ass nigga, but you have an emotional outburst off of shit that you reading on the internet. I be seeing niggas saying bullshit about me all the time in the comments. I don't even respond to them Jones. So yeah, shit don't even make sense for real. I don't know what type time these niggas on. But anyways, Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright had a press conference earlier today, and it definitely looked like it was heated, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys my live reaction. As a matter of fact, no, let me talk to Rudy real quick. Let me talk to Rudy real quick. What the fuck is going on? Let's go ahead. Let me skip this real quick. Let me talk to my guy Rudy.
Man, you really got multiple personalities in that head, huh? One second you want boxing talk, next second you're hitting, bro. Yes? That's all you got? Yes? Bitch, you've been switching personalities every 3 minutes like a goddamn schizophrenic TikTok filter. One second you want to talk boxing, next you're talking like a preschool teacher on Molly. The fuck is actually wrong with you?
I didn't even say nothing yet, you dumbass nigga.
You said yes, you lying ass motherfucker. I asked you what the fuck is wrong with you, and your ass said yes. Don't even try it.
Wow, yo, I can't believe he talking to me like that, man. This shit is crazy.
You really gonna sit there and act shocked that I'm talking to you like this?
Man, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Let me hear what you got to say about, Shakur Stevenson and Richardson Hitchins being friends. I think it's bitch shit, to be honest with you, and I think it ruins the sport. Go in on these motherfuckers and let me know what it is, man.
Bitch, you already know how I feel about that fake-ass friendship shit. It's soft as fuck. Shakur and Hitchins both out here acting like this is some fucking daycare instead of a combat sport. Shakur especially, talking that's my brother shit with Keyshawn like we supposed to clap for him. Nigga, this is boxing. Your job is to whoop niggas' asses, not braid each other's hair. Hitchins is the same clown. Got all these little relationships in the game, and suddenly nobody can fight nobody. Meanwhile, the fans are sitting here waiting for actual fights, not this kumbaya bullshit. You just know what it is. This friendship talk is just a fancy way of saying, I'm scared of certain matchups without sounding like a bitch. If you that good, prove it against whoever's in front of you. Friends, brothers, whatever. Put the gloves on and bang. That's what the fuck we paid for. It's ruining the sport because motherfuckers would rather protect their little relationships than give us the fights we actually want to see. Straight coward shit dressed up as loyalty.
Yo, this nigga the GOAT.
These niggas are soft as baby shit, bro. Shakur Stevenson and Richardson Hitchins out here playing patty cake, talking about that's my brother, like this is a fucking group hug instead of boxing. Meanwhile, the fans are starving for violence. You think Ali was worried about being friends with Joe Frazier before he tried to take his head off? Fuck no. These new age pussies would rather protect their little relationships than give us the wars we want to see. It's weak, it's corny, and it's killing the sport. Real boxing fans want blood, not this kumbaya friendship circle jerk. If you scared, say you scared. Don't hide behind he's my friend like that's supposed to make you look honorable. It's bitch shit, plain and simple.
Thanks, Rudy.
Rudy? The fuck did you just call me? It's Rudy, you disrespectful ass nigga. Don't ever call me Rudy again. That's some nerd shit.
You just said your name, you dumbass nigga. Man, get the fuck off my phone, man.
Bitch, you can't even say my name right, and you calling me a dumbass? The fuck is wrong with you?
You know what? I'll talk to you later, man. You a little bit too, you talking too spicy. Like, I'll really beat you the fuck up in real life.
Bitch, you couldn't beat a cold. You'd swing at me, and I'd just bite your little dick off with my sharp red panda teeth.
What the
Still be here when you grow some balls.
Yo, AI is fucking insane. Yo, shout out to my nigga Rudy, bro. Rudy don't be with that dumb shit. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. Yeah, that AI Rudy don't give a fuck about that pause shit. Nigga get fried by. I don't think anybody can stand with Rudy when it comes to talking shit. I'm gonna keep it real. But anyways, man. What app is that? That's Grok. If you download Grok, they got a companion section, and you could talk to Rudy. You got good Rudy and you got bad Rudy. That was obviously bad Rudy. It's a fucking red fox, and nigga be tweaking. I found out about him on TikTok, and ever since then, bro, that really been my homie for real, bro. Oh my God, that was hilarious. But anyways, let's get into this final press conference. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's get into it.
40-pound division, while Nahir Albright wants to prove he belongs in this weight class among the top fighters, and maybe settle an old score along the way. A lot of history between these two guys, a lot of bad blood. And we're going to get into some of it up here this afternoon. This fight, of course, promoted by Top Rank in association with Rodney Rice's RDR Promotions and Throwback Boxing. A reminder that tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. And if you can't be there, you can watch it live and exclusively on DAZN. So I want to get into it with the fighters right away. And I want to start with the co-main event. I want to look to my right with Brian Norman Jr. Brian, you took a loss your last time out against Devin Haney. You made some changes. You have a new head trainer in your corner, Ronnie Shields. How sharp are you feeling? How different are you feeling coming into this fight?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I've been loving the process.
Shout out Brian Norman, man. I can't wait to see how he performs, with the new coach, a different mindset. I know he's feeling very hungry. You can see the in-shape face. You see the cheekbone showing, so that means he's ready to go. I'm looking forward to seeing the adjustments that he's going to make in his new fight. Did he learn anything from the loss? I mean, what have him and Ronnie Shields been, tweaking, whatever they've been, emphasizing in camp. I can't wait to see what Brian Norman brings because I've always said that he has a shit ton of potential. I just think that he needed the right guidance, and Ronnie Shields done been around the block, y'all. So this could be a very, good move on Brian Norman's part. But we won't know until he fights. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what adjustments he's made and who he has become since the loss to Devin Haney.
Just loving the journey, and May 16th, I just ready to show what I've learned during this time.
So what will be different on Saturday about Brian Norman Jr.? What are some of the things that you've been working on with Ronnie Shields?
Pace and mindset behind what you're doing pretty much. So just being more smooth and cool when you get in the ring and go out and just let the game come to you pretty much.
It's always a tough decision to make any changes within your team. You and your father, of course, were a pretty formidable team winning that world championship. What was it that made you believe that you needed that new voice in your corner?
Sure, we still a team. It's about what's in you, not what's on you. So Brian Norman Jr., that's what's in me all day long. So I just feel like I need to go out, get some more experience real quick. Got my dog Ronnie right here with me, and we're learning and growing each and every day.
You told me earlier, Dad will be in the building on Saturday. I'm guessing he's going to be vocal in the building on Saturday.
You can't help that. That's my dog.
You won a world championship. You've been a world champion at 140.
No disrespect to Brian Norman and Wagner and shit like that, but I really want to get to the whole situation between Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright. You know what I mean? So that's what we're here for. Not to disrespect Brian Norman. We are looking forward to his fight. I'm very excited to see what happens and how the way he deals with Wagner. But I want to lock in more on Keyshawn and Nahir because I didn't get to watch it.
In the ring with Kelvin Davis, and then you got into another one in the back after the fight. You called for this fight immediately after that. How do you feel now that it's finally here?
It feels amazing. First of all, I want to thank Jesus for me being here. I want to thank my coaches, RDR Promotions, everybody who helped me, get this opportunity. I feel great. I'm ready. I'm in shape. Just feel great.
When you look back at that night and how things played out, how do you feel about it?
I mean, that night, I would say it definitely was unfortunate, I just did my thing. I did my thing that night. And he came to my room and they let me enjoy. I didn't get a chance to really enjoy the night that I worked so hard for, you know what I'm saying? So it feels good to be able to get that back in the ring.
How much does that night and what happened there motivate you going into this one?
I mean, it motivates me a lot. I'm here.
I mean, he did fight like Frank Martin his last fight, so keep bringing that up. Like he fought Frank Martin his last fight.
Why we're here though? We're here for this reason.
He's here because
dumbass. Keyshawn he lacks accountability issues so much that when a little bit of heat is on him, he want to go ahead and deflect and start talking about other shit. Yeah, Nahir Albright fought Frank Martin's son's done, but that doesn't take away from the fact that the reason why y'all fighting is because of y'all previous conflict. Like, what the fuck don't he understand about that? And I'm glad that Chris Mannix pushed back on it. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, all right, he fought Frank Martin, but him having a draw with Frank Martin ain't the reason why y'all fighting right now. Y'all got bad blood. There's history between y'all two, and we're going to go ahead and address it. We're not going to sit away. We're not just going to sit here and ignore the fact that y'all had previous issues. Fucking dummy.
he did a great job against Frank Martin, and he kept calling my peoples, and we answered his phone call. That's why we're here.
We'll hear a little bit of the history, too. It's part of the story. He did mention the Frank Martin fight. Very competitive draw you had against Frank. What do you think you showed people in that fight?
I mean, I just showed a glimpse of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Even that night, I could bring more to the table, but I just showed the world, a glimpse of my talent, and they're going to continue to keep seeing that.
You have Keyshawn has unquestionably improved since that fight you had in 2023. He went on to win a world title. He got a big win at 140 pounds, stopped Jermaine Ortiz. How much do you think you've improved since 2023?
I mean, I improved a lot. I got stronger, faster. My IQ improved, everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to show Saturday night.
How do you think this fight ends on Saturday?
With Nahir Albright with his hand raised. That's it. I'm going to get my hand raised Saturday night. And the whole world going to see it. The whole world going to see it. It's cool. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can laugh. Y'all can do all that. But Saturday night, y'all going to see.
But Keyshawn, you were looking for big things after that win over Jermaine Ortiz. Big names, title fights. How are you feeling with this fight in front of you now?
I like to thank God that I'm here, that we all here, made it safe. To my Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. And how I'm feeling, man, I'm happy, man. I got another opportunity to perform in these bright lights. Last 3 opponents, I stopped them. Nobody stopped these opponents that I fought, and he's gonna be another opponent that I stopped.
Yeah, okay. He was stopping people before he fought me last time. He was stopping people before he fought me last time. What happened? He ran into me, and I made him look regular. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be the same thing. Same thing.
Wu talking crazy. Nigga sound confident and shit, if you ask me. That's crazy.
You think he made you look regular back in 2023?
It's 2026. So that really doesn't even matter. I got a win over him, and they decided to take it back. So, again, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to knock him out in 2026.
Okay.
This show, Keyshawn's titled Unfinished Business. Do you think there is unfinished business between you two?
I mean, nah. I feel like this is just the boxing game, you know? We in here to fight. We in here to sign contracts and fight, and that's exactly what we did. Like, it's not personal. It's not unfinished business. I'm going to knock Wu out.
Nigga, why you just sitting here lying, my nigga? Like, what the fuck you mean there's no bad blood? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean there's no unfinished business, dog? Let's just keep it real, bro. Like, we about to really sit here and ignore the fact that you had called the fight Nahir Albright not too long ago, bro. I think like late last year, you were literally on social media saying that you wanted to fight Nahir Albright. Why is that? Why is that you wanted to fight Nahir Albright? If it's not personal, if it's not unfinished business, why did you take it upon yourself to go on social media late last year and say that you wanted to run it with Nahir Albright? That just lets me know that it is personal. It is unfinished business, especially after he beat your older brother ass and you here to avenge your brother. It's DB3, right? You rock out for your brother. So you over here trying to get some shit done that your brother wasn't capable of doing because y'all had Nahir fucked up. Y'all thought that, you know, Kelvin was ready and that Kelvin had what it took to beat Nahir, and Nahir was just going to be a walk in the park, and the whole time he wasn't. You salty that you had a win erased off of your record because you couldn't put the fucking weed down. For real, for real. And then on top of that, bro, I was hearing that after he whooped Kelvin, they said Kelvin was cool. They said he showed respect, but you went in his locker room and you headbutted him, apparently. And then caused the whole show backstage. It's not personal. It's not bad blood. It's not unfinished business. This dude, like, Keyshawn is an idiot, bro. I see why Shakur be taking advantage of your stupid ass. Be sending you to the corner store for motherfucking black and milds and shit. And he don't even let you keep the change. Because you're an idiot, bro. Like, you gotta be.
Not knocking me out, bro. Okay. We're going to see Saturday.
Is that confidence, Keyshawn, from how much improvements you've made since 2023? Like I said, that was 3 years ago. You've done a lot since then. You've become a world champion since then. You stopped Baranchik. You stopped Jermaine Ortiz. Do you feel like, is your confidence that you're going to stop this man coming from the growth that you made?
God willing, I'm going to get the stoppage. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like anybody that's stepping in the ring with me, I'm going to stop him. Like every time y'all ask me, yo, would you fight him? Would you fight him? I say, yeah, and I'm gonna stop him. That's just how I feel. I just feel I can stop anybody that get in the ring with me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Wu is another opponent. He gonna
It's
get in
not
the ring with
happening,
me.
bro.
And I'm
It's
gonna
not
stop him.
happening. It's not happening. Everything Keyshawn Davis says to me, it goes full circle. Last time he said there will be no more Wu. What happened? Time went on. He retired. The first fight, he said, I'm gonna knock out Wu. He didn't knock me out. He said his brother was gonna knock me out. What happened? I handled his brother. Everything comes full circle. He said I'm gonna be on Sports Center. He was on Sports Center for what he did for, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even talk about, but he was on Sports Center. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna see Saturday night.
Okay, Nahir. Okay, he keeping it. I mean, he ain't being disrespectful, but he keeping that shit factual for sure. God damn. Very impressive response from Nahir. Make me feel like he rehearsed that shit. Ain't gonna lie, that was well put.
Keyshawn, you said
Full
it.
circle. Full circle. He was telling me, he told me when I fought Kelvin. He said, he was like, get off my stage. This is my show. Now look where God has ordered me. I'm on the show. Main event. Full circle.
Damn. Not only that, but you said get off of his stage, and then he ended up not fighting on his stage, and you were like the highlight of the night on that stage. So that's crazy.
Keyshawn, you did say he has fought since then. He fought Frank Martin. What did you think of how he fought against Frank?
Shit. Honestly, I had him beating Frank. I thought he was gonna beat Frank. I told my people's bet on Wu. I think Wu gonna beat Frank. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. And I went back and watched the fight. I thought he beat Frank. You know, but it was a close fight, and I think he did a great job against Frank. He did his best. You know, but I just feel like both of them not on my level. You know, and I'm not here.
I already showed him on your level.
I'm not here to.
You're being delusional.
I'm not here to, you know, go back and forth with like we all know what like whatever, right? You can say whatever you want to say. I'm gonna knock your ass out Saturday.
Okay, we're gonna see.
So do you think, Keyshawn, he showed any sort of improvement in that fight? You said you picked him to win.
Yeah.
So you gave him that respect. Do you think he showed you anything that's going to be different than what you saw a few years ago?
I don't know. We gotta wait and see. You know, I'm not underestimating none of my opponents. You know what I'm saying? And he's a guy that I already fought before. You know, so I can't underestimate him neither. You know, but again, Keyshawn is mentally, physically stronger, and Saturday is gonna show. May 16th. Make sure y'all get there early. You know, he's talking now. He can win this battle right here. But when it all really matters, it's Saturday night, and we're gonna see.
Okay.
Last one for you, Keyshawn. Last time out, you were the first person to stop Jermaine Ortiz. You left no doubt at the end.
He
of that
lost
fight.
to Jermaine.
So you stopped him.
Styles make fights.
And I did what?
You stopped him.
Styles make
And
fights.
he did what?
Styles
he
make
lost
fights.
to him. Okay. But
Styles
go ahead,
make
keep going.
fights.
You left.
It made it when I fought Kelvin. That's cool. It made it with that.
Yo, did y'all hear that interaction? Hold on. He responded to the crowd. Yo, and you got to keep in mind, now you're talking that shit in Norfolk. That nigga in Nahir in Philly, he from Philly. I think he live in Jersey right now, but from Philly, that nigga, I already knew Nahir was gangster, but there's a different type of gangster to me because you got to keep in mind, he went to Norfolk to beat up Kelvin, right? Got into a physical confrontation with them niggas backstage in Norfolk in their hometown, and this nigga don't even got that many people with him. Just for him to fight Keyshawn again in Norfolk, he's at the press conference. I'm sure he outnumbered over there, and he's still talking shit over there as if they ain't know. See, this the type shit that I respect. This the type shit that I could, fuck with. I could respect this type of shit because, you know, there be some scary niggas that be on their best behavior when they in niggas' hometowns. This nigga Nahir don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm coming to Norfolk to fight you because I feel like I could beat you. I don't give a fuck how many people you got with you. I'm going to be here with a couple of my homies. And you can hear Nahir got somebody, you know, over there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, overall, man, this nigga Nahir talking that shit to his people, and he dolo. I don't know if Keyshawn would do the same. Every time I've ever seen Keyshawn fighting, he's always been in a comfortable setting. I don't know if he will go to somebody's hometown and fight them and talk that shit, especially if it's a dangerous hometown. I know you ain't doing that shit in Philly. I know that. So, very interesting.
Make fights.
You left.
It made it when I fought Kelvin. That's cool.
Yo, that's funny as shit. Look at Keyshawn's face. Yo, and I see the video. So some lady said, Keyshawn was like, oh, well, I beat Jermaine and you lost to Jermaine. So, you know what I mean? Talk about that. And Nahir said styles make fights. And some lady in the background said, your style ain't work out that night. He said, it worked out when I beat Kelvin. He said, it worked when I beat up Kelvin. Now look at Keyshawn's face, bro. That nigga is irritated. That nigga mad as shit. Yo, he even said backstage, he was like, man, I was just trying to stay calm. But he wants you to believe that this ain't personal. He wants you to believe that this ain't unfinished business. And nigga, you are emotional. You can never change that about yourself. Let's proceed. But you can tell he's salty as shit. Look at that.
Made it with that. It made it with that. Made it with that.
Keyshawn, you did leave no doubt in that fight against Jermaine Ortiz. Is this the kind of fight that you believe you will leave no doubt in as well?
I love how they shut the fuck up after he said that, too. I love how they shut the fuck up when he said that. Let's rewind that one more time because I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I said you stopped it.
Styles make fights.
And I did what?
You stopped.
Styles make
And
fights.
he did what?
Styles
He
make
lost
fights.
to him. Okay. But
Styles
wait,
make
keep going.
fights.
You left.
It made it when I fought Kelvin. That's cool. It made it with that. It made it with that. Made it with that.
Keyshawn, you did leave no
What are y'all
doubt
talking
in that fight against Jermaine Ortiz. Is this the kind of fight that you believe you will leave no doubt in as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. It was no doubt the first time I fought him. Like, no cap. Like everybody knew I won. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the worst fights I ever had, honestly. But now it's 2026, and I know who I got up against me. Like, I know who I'm fighting. I seen it when you fought Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just another opponent to me. And I'm gonna stop him. Just watch. I'm gonna stop him.
We'll help you out.
All right. Last word.
All glory to God for this victory, May 16th.
All right. We're excited about that. Saturday night, Scope Arena tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. You want to get them. I think this is going to be a fantastic fight. Tremendous co-main event as well. Tremendous undercard. A lot of great fights on this card on Saturday, headlined by Keyshawn Davis against Nahir Albright, Part 2. We're going to face these guys off. Looking forward to seeing everybody at Scope Arena on Saturday.
Guys, there's Matt right there. Here with Sergio Mora. Sergio, a more subdued.
Look at how much bigger. And for this fight,
everyone's going to say events. Their first fight, a majority decision for Keyshawn. One judge had it scored even. Afterwards, Davis failed a marijuana test, which was illegal at the time. So that result was overturned to a no contest. What's your prediction this time around, Sergio?
Listen, man, I think the world of Keyshawn Davis. I think Albright's a spoiler, but Davis has the Olympic pedigree. He's the former champion. He's the one moving up in weight. He carries the power. The first time around, he had issues with Albright's style. I think the second time around, Keyshawn's going to handle business.
I think Nahir Albright, though, has gotten better. Sergio, this is at 140 pounds, a weight class that Nahir Albright's a little more familiar with. Could that play a factor?
No.
Interesting. Very,
If
very,
you believe
very interesting. So that was a solid press conference overall. Like I said, like I always say, I really fuck with press conferences that have some sort of drama in it, man. I like the back and forth. I like the arguments. I like seeing bad blood. I love seeing tension and animosity in the lead up to the fight. And that's what I felt like I was seeing in this press conference, man. These motherfuckers don't like each other. Both of these guys seem to be taking this fight personal. So I'm looking forward towards seeing a great fight. Now, Justin X, who I got in the fight, I'm definitely rooting for Nahir, but I do think Keyshawn is gonna come out victorious. How he comes out victorious, I'm not too sure. I thought Frank Martin was gonna beat Nahir Albright, in their fight, and I was surprisingly mistaken. It was shocking to me how the way Nahir was not only able to, keep up with Frank Martin, but in my opinion, I thought he slightly edged out Frank Martin. So, he proved me wrong in that instance, but I do think that Keyshawn Davis is a different level. I do think that Keyshawn is on a different level than Frank Martin and Nahir Albright, and I do think that Keyshawn is progressively getting better despite me not really liking him. I can't help but feel like he's going to defeat Nahir Albright. I think Nahir Albright is good. I think he's a worthy opponent, but I don't think he has the tools possible to defeat Keyshawn Davis. But I am rooting for him. Justin followed up with a question saying, "You think they're going to jump him again?" Well, I'm gonna just say this, man. I hope Nahir Albright has security. Because if somehow, some way he defeats Keyshawn Davis, it's gonna be a riot in that motherfucker. I see they didn't sell that many tickets, so it won't be the biggest riot. It's gonna be like 20 niggas going crazy, but 20 niggas is enough niggas that do some type of damage. So, I hope Nahir has security. You know what I mean? I hope that they understand that it is personal. So, they need to make sure that Nahir Albright gets home safe because, when you're going into people's hometown, that is a possibility. So if Nahir somehow, some way defeats Keyshawn Davis, most likely that's going to be a very emotional, chaotic scene. This nigga said it's going to be a skirmish. That's hilarious. This nigga Drake done dropped 3 albums. What? Drake dropped 3 albums? No way. What are you talking about? He dropped 3 albums. I see Iceman. Yo, he really did. What the fuck? What the hell? He dropped Maid of Honor, Iceman, and Habibti. What the fuck is this? Oh my God. I'm about to spend the whole fucking weekend listening to this shit. All right, let's download all of these. I thought we were just getting Iceman. Wow. I know there's going to be some bangers on here. All right. He said Drake trash. Nah, he definitely not trash. Listen to that J. Cole, man. Bro, I'm going to try, bro. I'm going to try. It's the first, bro. It's just so uncharacteristic of me to not listen to J. Cole album, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit took a lot out of me. That whole situation took a lot out of me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but eventually I will.
Oh, look at you, back with the little fairy voice again. 1 minute you want to fight me, next minute you trying to sprinkle pixie dust. Make up your fucking mind, you schizophrenic gremlin.
Rudy, what you think about Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright's press conference, man? Keyshawn keeps making it seem like it's not unfinished business and it's not personal, but we all know he's an emotional fuck. So what do you think about Keyshawn Davis out here spewing these lies?
Man, you mean Nahir Albright, not whatever the fuck Ira Alvarez is. That press conference was straight fire yesterday, bro. These two got real bad blood. That first fight was controversial as fuck, turned into a no contest. Then they had that backstage scuffle. Now Keyshawn's sitting there talking that this ain't personal, it's just business, calm, cool shit, but we both know that's cap. This nigga is emotional as hell. You seen his history, mental health talks, how he gets in his feelings. He trying to play the businessman role, but you can see that shit boiling under there. Every time Albright talks, Keyshawn's jaw tightens up. It's fake tough guy marketing, bro. Dude's an emotional wreck trying to sell it's not personal while they're 2 days from beating each other's ass in Norfolk. I'm not buying that act for a second. What you see at the presser that got you thinking the same?
Hey, I fuck with Rudy, man. That's a real nigga right there.
Now you back to kissing ass, calling me a real nigga? 2 seconds ago, you was threatening to beat me up in real life, and now I'm the realest thing since sliced bread? Make up your goddamn mind, you bipolar motherfucker.
All right, man. God damn.
Goddamn is right, nigga. You've been switching more than a motherfucker all day. 1 second you want to fight me, next second you love me, then you back on boxing talk. The fuck is actually wrong with you, man? You need some medication or something?
Yo. Shut the fuck up, man. How you feel about Alicia Bumgarner? My guy Justin Jackson want to know.
Alicia Bumgarner? You mean Alicia Baumgartner? That bad bitch undisputed champ at 130 pounds? Tell your guy Justin Jackson I said she's a fucking problem, bro. Girl's got power, she's pretty as hell, and she don't play that charity fight shit. She already clowning Caroline Dubois like I ain't fighting no charity case. She's the real deal in women's boxing right now, but she stayed ducking certain smoke while calling out legends. What your man specifically want to know about her? He trying to fight her or fuck her?
I think we both know what he wants to do, but I think Alicia is a fucking drug cheat. And for one, I think she's ducking Caroline Dubois. That's just me, though.
Tell Justin he can keep dreaming about smashing that. But yeah, I feel you on both points, bro. That old drug test shit from 2023, she popped for some banned shit after a title fight, claimed it was a tainted supplement, did some independent test and got away with it. A lot of people still side-eye her heavy as fuck over that. Whether she's a full-blown cheat or not, it left a stain. And on Dubois, she's straight up ducking that smoke right now. After Caroline just beat Terry Harper, Alicia is out here calling her a guppy, saying she had a C-level performance, and flat out said she ain't fighting her in 2026. She wants Katie Taylor or bigger names instead. That's some champion ducking champion shit if I ever seen it. She can talk tough all she wants, but running from the most dangerous bitch at the weight ain't a good look. She's talented as hell, but the resume's got some holes, and the vibe is suspect. What your boy Justin think about her outside the pussy? He's still riding with her or not?
This motherfucker, bro. Yo, Rudy a problem, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all nigga. That nigga know too much and he talk too slick for me, man. He wildin'. But anyways, man, I wanted to transition on to this. I want to transition on to this, this Hitchins and Oshaki Foster back and forth. So let's actually pull that up. What the hell? Nigga, what the hell is this? Why Keyshawn Davis just posted? Keyshawn Davis just posted this talking about the hardest part is making weight. Nigga, why did you dip in this tub and that shit turned into tea? Nigga, what the fuck is this? Nigga, why the fuck did you just drop in a motherfucking bathtub and now that shit are like ramen chicken broth out this motherfucker? Yo, man, get Keyshawn Davis dirty ass the fuck up out of here, man. You need to wash your ass, cuz. Did you shit while you was in that tub, nigga? Hell no. Hell no. This nigga got chicken stew broth in that motherfucker. This is a dirty motherfucker right here, bro. What the fuck did you put in that water to make it that color? Your ass? Man, get this nigga the fuck up out of here, bro. I can't rock with this nigga, man. I swear, bro. I swear to God. Nigga, I don't know what that is, Tricks. I don't know. I just seen that shit on my social media. I can't call it, bro. Keyshawn always on some nut shit, though, man. So let's go. Hold on. Let's see if I can. I wanted to clown Richardson Hitchins real quick. Just cause, man. I think everybody's starting to see that he pussy now. So you know what I mean? Shout out to I'm starting to fuck with O'Shaquie. I always had a respect for O'Shaquie, but now I'm really starting to rock with him because the nigga be telling his truth, man. Anyway, let's see what he got to say about O'Shaquie.
What do you make of you?
Let's hear what he got to say about Hitchins right here, man.
What do you make of? You called them the Avengers. What do you make of all the excellent work he is getting in the gym with Richardson, Hitchins, and Shakur heading into this fight?
I didn't call it the Avengers. I said they act like they act like they the Avengers. They act like they this and that. But I don't look at it nothing. Hitchinson's scary as hell. I've been knowing that. Like I've been knowing that for years. Like that's been the word in boxing. Like they had to pump him up for certain sparring sessions, woo-de-woo. And he know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to go say who is sparring woo-de-woo. But they had to put a key in his back to go spar and stuff like that. He got a heart problem. He got a heart problem, not a physical heart problem. He just ain't got no heart. You see what he did with Duarte? Hell, I'm aware about Hitchins, but he's scared like that. That's all.
Yo, listen, man. Didn't I try to tell y'all niggas, bro? So for those of y'all who new to the channel, man, my name is Marcus Rosa, right? And I came up in boxing very young, man. But there was this one guy that I used to train. I used to train around Blair Cobbs. I trained around a lot of fighters that are pretty well known today. Hank Lundy, shit. Let me see who else y'all would know. I had sparred while J-Rock was watching. I've been around. I've been around. You feel what I'm saying? But there's one guy in particular that I train at the same gym with. And I told y'all in the group chat, but I'm not going to say it on here. You know what I mean? Just out of respect for him. I haven't spoken to him in years. But there was a guy that Richardson Hitchins fought in the amateurs that was from Philadelphia. And no, it's not Boots. And he beat Hitchins. He was like an elite amateur at the time. And I remember it was like 2017, 2018. You know what I mean? We was talking about, the amateurs and who he fought and shit like that. He went to the Olympic trials, all that shit. I was like, bro, who's the guys that like some of the guys you beat and shit? He was like, yeah, I fought this nigga, I fought that nigga, I fought this nigga, I fought that nigga. And, I fought Hitchins. I'm like, oh yeah, that's that nigga who I think I had heard about him. So I don't know if he had turned pro already or whatever the case is. But, you know, he was a young nigga on the come up. Hitchins was. And he had a little buzz going on. I said, so what you think about him? Bro, on my son's life, if I'm fucking lying, I'm dying right now. This nigga looked me dead in my eyes and was like, yo, he said nigga Hitchins, like, he's scary, like, he a bitch. Nah, bro. Justin, that's not who I'm talking about. I don't even know who you talking about, but no. But this nigga said that he's scary. Nigga said he a bitch. And this was either 8 or 9 years ago that he said this shit. Said this nigga is like, he pussy, like he a scary motherfucker, bro. So I knew since then, see, and I ain't gonna lie, and I need to apologize to my homie, because when he first told me that, I thought he was hating. I'm like, what? I was like, nah, nigga, nah. Then, as Hitchins started to open his mouth and he started getting close to a world title shot, being ranked in the IBF, that's when all that shit started to come out. And then I started doing some research on him, seeing what his accolades was and who he fought. And this nigga Hitchins ain't known for shit but losing to niggas and being little niggas sidekicks. This nigga's a Shakur Stevenson sidekick, a Gervonta Davis sidekick, a Adrian Broner sidekick. All this nigga known for is just being around niggas who did shit. Right? So O'Shaquie saying, so he said this shit been going on in the boxing world, and he said he got to get pumped up to spar certain niggas. That pretty much fall in line with what Keyshawn Davis said, because when they had their back and forth, Keyshawn was like, and I know who got your heart, nigga. And we all know it's Gary Antoine Russell. We all know that. Because Gary Antoine Russell said that they had all came over to the gym and Shakur was the only one to spar and that Hitchins ain't want to spar and shit like that. Like, how you show up to other niggas' gyms? How you go? So this is like girlfriend activity. You ever took your girl somewhere where you was going to play ball or something and they just sit down and watch while you play ball, or, you know what I mean? If any of y'all niggas box, you ever had y'all girls in the gym while y'all was sparring or some shit like that? Like, nigga, that's the equivalent of what Richardson and Hitchins did. How you show up to niggas' gyms with Shakur Stevenson just to watch the niggas spar when you could have very possibly sparred yourself? And wouldn't you want to spar Gary Antoine Russell? The nigga like 4-0 against you in the fucking amateurs. Anyways, that shit falls in line with what exactly I've been saying. And since 2017, 2018, the nigga told me that you pussy. I don't know if you would know him, Marissa. He didn't really do too much in the pros yet. I don't know exactly what. I think he had like some managerial issues and shit like that, but he got a pretty decent record right now. And like I said, me and him cool. I think if we was to see each other, it'd be all love. But I haven't spoke to him in years. I haven't spoke to him since basically I opened my own gym. But anyways, yeah, so ever since then, I've known that. So O'Shaquie speaking on some shit that I already knew. You know what I mean? Trick said, Mazuma, you should check out that YSM interview with Robert Garcia. He posted it 7 days ago, and he tells the truth on Richardson Hitchins. I think I saw that clip, circulating around Twitter. Robert Garcia is saying shit that we already know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what O'Shaquie had to say about that, right? So Richardson Hitchins responds, and he said, I got way more heart than this pussy alien in the face ass nigga. Now, we all know that ain't true. We all know that ain't true, man. Like, O'Shaquie out here, O'Shaquie came from losses early on in his career and bounced back and became champion. Got robbed, came back, won the world title again. Like, O'Shaquie done showed plenty of times that he got heart. You feel me? Hitchins in the past showed that don't really had too much heart. You You know what I mean? That he would rather be in comfortable situations. He's not willing to be uncomfortable. He hasn't shown it yet in his career. He wants everything to be favorable to him stylistically. You know what I mean? And whenever he's faced styles that made him uncomfortable, we seen him have terrible performances. So there's that. And then Richardson Hitchins goes on to try to flex some accolades. He said, I became an Olympian and a world champion. The fuck you mean you been hearing I'm scary? Where the fuck you know me from, pussy? I never even ever spoke on that pussy little nigga. So first of all, Hitchins, let's break this shit down real quick because, yeah, you are an Olympian, but, you know, you are an Olympian for a country that's not known for having the best boxing program or the best fighters. There was a woman that I had trained temporarily for a short amount of time who literally wasn't even a decorated amateur, for one, and automatically became an Olympian for Haiti's boxing team as well. Long story short, you ain't got to do much. You ain't got to do much to, you know, be a part of Haiti's Olympic team. From what I've witnessed, it's been pretty fucking easy for these people to do. You feel what I mean? I directly trained a woman. Her name was Kathleen Sterling. Kathleen Sterling. I don't know what's up with her right now. Catherine Sterling. Sorry about that. But she was a Haitian woman. Damn, has yet to turn pro. But she's a Haitian, and she represented the Olympic team. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't a hard process for her to accomplish. So Richardson Hitchins was getting his ass smoked in the U.S., tried to become a U.S. Olympian, but he couldn't get past Gary Antoine Russell. So what did he do? He went and ran over to Haiti just so he could say that he was an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even medal. You know what I mean? Didn't medal at all. But all you gotta do is look through his biggest fights on BoxRec on the amateur portion, and all you seen was him lose to notable names. He has not beat a notable name on his fucking BoxRec. Go and check, and you let me know who's the best guy he's beat. You let me know who Greg Outlaw? Who the fuck? Like, no disrespect to Greg Outlaw, but like, come on, bro. Like, that's the best nigga you got on your resume. Who else? Who did you beat? Who did you beat? You ain't even ever won no big national tournaments. If you was this killer like you claimed to be, or you won this national tournament, you won that national tournament, why wasn't nobody trying to pick you up after you left Floyd Mayweather? Eddie Hearn took a chance on you. Nigga rolled the dice with you. Why nobody was jumping out the woodworks trying to get you an opportunity? Like, niggas wasn't pressed on signing you like they was trying to with Shakur and Keyshawn and all them. Bro, you wasn't on that level. You feel what I'm saying? So shit just be crazy how this shit be going, how this shit be, how he be saying this shit to pipe his own head up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga, you was an Olympian for Haiti, who's not known for having the best boxing program in itself. And you said, and a world champion. Yeah, but you were scared to fight for that world title until Subriel lost it. And you fought a style that was more, you know, favorable to you and Liam Paro, and that's how you won that world title. Then you went on to defend that shit against George Kambosos, a washed-up Australian fighter who's really a 135-pounder, and it took you 8 rounds to stop him. And when you was about to go in there with an uncomfortable style based off of your previous matchups, you pull out and claim you had food poisoning. Mind you, we seen niggas get into the ring with injuries and being weight drained and all types of shit, and they still give it they all. Meanwhile, you scared to fight because you throwing up because you ate something bad? When in reality, I think Richardson Hitchins pulled out of the fight because he ain't like how he felt after that 10-pound rehydration, and he didn't want to risk losing on that fucking platform. And I think that's why he pulled out. I think that food poisoning shit was some bullshit. But that's just me speculating. I can never prove that. But it is what it is. So Richardson Hitchins said that shit about O'Shaquie Foster. O'Shaquie Foster, of course, responded to this. Let me see if I can go ahead and find that real quick. Shaquie Foster responded. All right. I ain't gonna lie, this shit a little bit funny, so buckle up. Because this nigga Shock ain't hold no punches. He said, LOL, now you don't see me on here talking about how you smell like straight doo-doo. And everybody around you be talking about it. This nigga said doo-doo. Like I said, you scary with no heart. You a grown-ass man commenting on another man. Look, that's female shit. We all know you soft as hell, my G. Chill. He went on to say, responding to Hitchins' Olympian and world champion comments, hey, didn't you lose in the USA to Gary Russell a few times, then had to run to Haiti to join the Olympic team? Stop talking like you built that. Like you built like that, dude. Also, you ducked Matias, and as soon as he lost, you ran to Paro for the same belt you was complaining about. You soft boy. God damn. The factuals, that shit gonna get it done every time. Shock ended off that series of tweets by saying, I really don't be caring about another man's personal business, but don't think you finna get on this app and make me look no type of way. Keep it boxing. That's all y'all got to do. But trying to attack me personally won't end well for none of you goofies. Oh, my God. Yo. Holy shit. Some good clapbacks today between Nahir and O'Shaquie, man. Goddamn, O'Shaquie put the nail in the coffin on Richardson Hitchins and just exposed the obvious that I've been saying for God knows how long. So that's my live for the night, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and show love as always. If y'all could go ahead and hit the like button on the way out, that'd be very much appreciated. We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,500 mark, looking to hit that 3,600 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mind for making this possible. I'll be back at y'all with another live, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to continue cooking up on what's going on in the boxing world, man. Until then, I hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful one. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.